Hey, what's going on, guys? Sean Mathis here, CEO and founder of the Insurance Lead Genie. So I'm going to show you guys a case study of our marketing automation system against Facebook campaigns and internet leads. We've actually developed this software, and after 6 years and generating hundreds of thousands of leads for insurance agents on Facebook, we wanted to find a better, more cost-effective way to not only generate leads, but automate the workflows, the sales process, and the prospecting. And that's essentially what we've done with the Insurance Lead Genie. And what's astounding, what's amazing, and what I never thought I would ever see is that we're actually converting higher than we are with our Facebook campaigns. And not just a little bit. I'm talking about 10 times higher conversion rates with our software than we're seeing with Facebook ad campaigns, guys. And we're one of the best in the business when it comes to generating leads for insurance agents. So let's take a look here at some of the case studies and just show you what we're able to see after the last 6 months or so of marketing. So before we get into the screenshots, let me show you, tell you a little bit more about what the Insurance Lead Genie system is. All right, so again, we developed this to be a lead generation system, lead management system, sales automation, marketing automation, and we also have workflows and custom campaigns. It also has a custom website that comes with it. You can learn about all of that on our website. Again, I want to keep this really short, but essentially what we found over the last several years is that 80% of agents are spending 20% of, most agents are spending 80% of their time chasing and following up with leads, and only 20% of their time is actually spent quoting, binding, and selling. And that's a very real problem that's costing agents tens of thousands of dollars a year per rep. So what happens is most agents are getting leads that simply aren't picking up, that aren't interested, they're not valid, and they spend most of their time on the phone chasing people around, following up, emails, things like that, just to find somebody interested to quote, and then only 20% spent selling. What we want to do, and what we've done with the Insurance Lead Genie system, was reverse that. We want you spending 80% of your time quoting, binding, and selling, and only 20% of your day spent in the follow-up status. And that's what we've been able to see with our system, because by the time we've cultivated and marketed and generated the lead of somebody to get a quote from you, they're actually interested. They're delivered in real time. They're targeted to your specs, and they actually want to talk to you. They're looking forward to your call. In fact, we've got some campaigns that actually set appointments. We had an Oklahoma agent that had 27 appointments in 1 month without ever picking up the phone. All of them were set on autopilot, and he closed over $40,000 of premium in that month on autopilot. So what we want to do is automate your prospecting, your business development, keep your sales line pipeline full, but not have your team pounding phones and wasting time, getting hung up on, yelled at, cussed at. So let's just look at a couple of campaigns here. This is a screenshot of some Facebook campaigns that we were running, and then here's a screenshot of our automations. So what you can see here, these are the totals, and I put them over here on the left. The unique reach, this is the number of people that have seen the ad campaign. 6,700 different people saw the ad campaigns. The total number of times the ads were shown was 23,000 times. We had 419 people click and 40 people convert and request a quote. Average spend, total spend, okay? So this is very typical. When we run a campaign, we look to see about 10% engagement rate. That means 10% of the people that see it are going to engage with it, click on it, go to the website, which you can see this was a little bit lower, but you know, 10% here, 5% here, but overall, very close. At scale, we typically see 10%, and then we see about 10% of those who hit our landing page, 1 in 10, will fill out a form and request a quote or schedule an appointment or whatever the case might be. We're seeing the same thing here, but the numbers, the conversion rates are just much higher because we're actually seeing, if you look here, the percentage of people that filled out the form divided by the number of people that actually saw the marketing is a 0.05. That's 0.5% conversion rate. We look at our system, we had 953 people see the campaigns. We had 13,000 impressions, 1,500 clicks, 49 people requested quotes. So it looks pretty similar, but this is the big tell-all here. Of the number of people that saw the campaigns, 5% of them requested a quote. That's the 49 divided by the 953, 5% conversion over a 0.5% conversion. And these are good numbers. These are very, very good numbers. So this is just incredible. If we would have matched this, if we would have had 6,000 people in this campaign, you can multiply that out. We would have been at over 400 quote requests from the same 6,000 people. And here's the unique thing. We're able to target the leads. with age, gender, geography, homeownership status, marital status, kids, job titles, employer groups, all of that can be outlined and identified. And what's interesting here on these Facebook campaigns, we don't know who these 6,700 people are. We don't know who these 400 people are. We only know who these 40 people are. In our system, we know exactly who these 953 are. We have all of their information, name, email, phone number, address. We've got all of the information on them. Homeownership status, income levels, home values, all of that. We have all of that information. We know exactly who it was that clicked and what they clicked on. We also know exactly who the 49 people are who wanted the quote. So we have far more data. You know, these people had some level of interest. The 400 people that went to the website, they had interest. For whatever reason, they didn't fill out the form. Maybe they were in the car. Maybe they, you know, were in a meeting and they didn't have the time. But if they don't fill that form out, the only way to find these people again is to keep paying money to Facebook to retarget the people who clicked on the website. It gets very, very costly. With these, you don't have to pay anything extra. This is a fixed cost, guys. Here's one more. We've got 8,000 people saw it, 20,000 impressions, 21 people requested quotes, $200 ad spend, 0.02% conversion rate of the 8,000. Here, 1,000 people, 12,000 impressions, 200 link clicks, 28 quote requests, 2.9% of the people that saw the marketing converted. So what we've seen consistent across the board with our system is we're getting 1 to 3% conversion rates on the number of prospects we have in the system. So for every 1,000 people that we have, we're seeing between 10 and 30 quote requests every month, like clockwork. It is very predictable. We've moved hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people through this system, and we have identified exactly how to get these guys to convert. We know the timeline. We have an algorithm that scores the lead to give you the probability score of that lead closing based on all of the data that we have in our system. There simply isn't anything else like this in the insurance world, and we've been able to help agents take the work of 2 to 3 people that would typically have to make 1,000 calls a day combined. And we've taken that, we've modeled the system and the workflows, the follow process, the marketing after some of the top producing teams in the country, guys that are selling 100 to 300 policies a month. And we've taken what their humans are doing and we've written that into our software, and now it's happening on autopilot. So you're getting the work of a team of 3 to 5 people to drive in this business, and your team is simply working the people that want the quotes and that are actually interested. No more wasting time calling through your database, trying to hunt and find somebody interested. No more calling dead-end leads that aren't interested, that hang up on you, that cuss, that are upset with you. You're going to spend 80% of your day selling, only 20% of your day in follow-up, and you're going to see quantum leaps in your production for a fraction of the cost of any other marketing system out there. Our system starts at $169 a month, and that includes everything: build out, marketing, manage, hosting. We handle everything. It can be custom branded to your agency, or you can have a generic brand if compliance doesn't allow you to have any custom branding. We can handle all the marketing on our side with a generic brand, driving all of the marketing and the leads into your system. We can integrate with Allstate Lead Manager. We integrate with HubSpot, Marketo, DYL, Velocify. Any system that you may be using, we can hook into, or this is a self-contained system with its own CRM and its own texting platform, its own email platform. So it can be an all-in-one solution at no extra cost, guys. Click the link, watch a demo, and let's chat on the other side. We have options for P&C, life and health, as well as commercial.